it cost a dub. Much like 100 plus. Black and tight, gold chain. See my plugs make the cut. I'm in the club, I own the club. Bitch, that's cost enough. Casino, Bunzy, Seagull, ladies, see you.
It's the Texas Raiders right now.
No, because the Raiders can possibly win a game.
Can they?
Yes. Yes. They can possibly.
I don't know.
I'm ready to cash in. I need every dollar they hooping and hollering. Hey, celebrity fashion. Speaking of trolling fans, I'm trending they nosy, man. Yeah, King Diamond's poker hand, but I'm low on cash. Hit the money.
Marcus already made his pick. Clear. I am in the exact same.
38 to nothing. Nigga, get out of here.
Down on one, the M for million cash. Wanna know how I know these niggas never seen money? Give a nigga a little rope, then they Indiana Johnson. Can't count the how many times nigga money been funny. Stack it up, get Nike, shoe box and savings and loans. Something
Started Alonzo Gill at shooting guard and beat them. What? Come no.
Money and power, oh yeah, respect. I'm demanding this shit, I'm fucking up commas, I'm high as a jet. I'm flexing this shit, I can tell it's my time without checking my race. Feeling like hell, I'm the best in this bitch. Had a few songs when I went at this shit. And if money ain't talking, I'm exiting quick. These niggas can match my
Right out. Hey, look, Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard of all time. If I ever said different on this show, I was high.
Bag and I keeping it running like Michelin Man. These niggas is crazy. They thinking that I ain't been on my shit lately. Go try to play me. I turn on the ghost, I'm calling them Swayze. So shit just amaze me. Believe in these rappers when niggas is flaky. Respect it greatly. Show up in your hood and moving it safely. And tell you to run it up. My karma is beautiful, please don't fuck it up. For those who ain't heard of us, don't worry about it.
Yo, what's good? What's good? How everybody doing today, yo?
I'm here for one reason and one reason only. Jarrod, what's your updated Titans record prediction for the 2023 season?
Football. If you didn't listen to the show last week, Corey,
No, I don't
clearly
care what
said
you're talking about.
that football season is over with, and we're
It's not.
on to the Nuggets. The Nuggets are 8-2.
I'm literally watching
about
football as we
anything about
speak.
the Titans.
Football is literally
Okay.
on as we speak, so it is not over. It's a very simple question.
The
What is
Titans
your
season's
updated?
over with, sir. The Titans season's over. Don't ask me nothing about the Titans.
Are you excited for your upcoming top 5 pick?
Don't ask me nothing about the Titans. We'll get to
Are
the
you
offseason
excited?
when we get to the offseason. It's not the offseason yet. I'm not going to talk about it until we get whatever pick we get. Welcome to Conversations at the Shop, episode 181. You got your boy here. I'm looking for a new job. You know, I'm trying to get my coaching status up. Texas A&M, here I come. Heard it just fired a nigga.
His goddamn life.
Hey, you know what though? I really don't like that, bro.
The truth?
I really don't like that, bro. Like, if I coach at Texas A&M, that means you're gonna be my defensive coordinator. Like, what the hell is your problem?
No, I'm not qualified for that.
No, you are qualified. You're
No,
getting
I'm
a
not.
job, bro.
No.
You're getting a job.
No, I
Who
don't
cares
want
if we
that
get
shit, no.
fired? We're not. Hey, who cares
The way
if we
you
get
run
fired?
shit? Nah, I'm good. We be kicked out in the NCAA within 6 months. I'm good. No, thank you.
At least I ain't out here cheating. I ain't stealing signs or nothing like that, dog.
Yeah, all right. There's some stuff I can't say on cam, but continue.
You can legally pay players now, so it wouldn't be.
It's not cheating. It's not against the rules. Hey, bro, you got. You know, we can get you on the podcast every day.
I still wouldn't feel comfortable being in any program that you would be in control of, though.
At all.
Wow. You know what? This how I get a promotion, and this how you guys do me. I get a promotion, and this how yes, the Aggies, bro.
Chargers gonna charge her.
But yeah, man, welcome to Conversations at the Shop, man. On episode 181. We got me, Corey, and Malik here. Marcus on the way. What's up, gang? We had some football games yesterday, man. How y'all feel about the football season going on so far? We're in week 10. Who stands out the most to you guys so far?
Texans. I mean, there's a couple. The Texans stand out because these things are supposed to be getting. They were supposed to be Well, no, I predicted them to be better than y'all. So for most people, the Texans are supposed to be one of the worst teams in the league.
I don't remember
Quarterback.
my Texans prediction. Did I predict them to be terrible?
I have no clue. I don't know. I know I predicted them to be better than the Titans, and that is looking like an absolute lock right now. So I'm feeling good about that. I predicted the Titans to be last in the division, and I said Ryan Tannehill's the worst quarterback in their division, and he's not even in the top 4 because I'm also taking Gardner Minshew and Will Levis. So he's not even in the top 5. He's not a top 5 quarterback in the division. Just throwing that out there. CJ Stroud keeps finding ways to fucking pull some shit off. It's unbelievable. The man is just. Who's the last really good Ohio State quarterback?
There ain't one.
Like
NFL.
in the NFL.
Okay. Just preface that.
It ain't one. They all fail when they get there. Terrell Pryor turned into a fucking wide receiver.
And a good one.
Well, the Terrell Pryor thing was before the vision of quarterbacks have changed into what they are today. I think they probably would have let him play quarterback.
He got a chance to play quarterback for a little bit.
Well, yeah, but you know, the league is a little bit. You know, the league is constantly updating how they see quarterbacks and their running ability and them scheming according to what their quarterbacks do best. Unless you're the fucking New York Jets, teams are, you know what I'm saying, scheming to what the quarterback does well. If he's running the ball, they'll scheme that way. They were refusing to do that back when Terrell Pryor was in the NFL. I'm not saying he would have been what we see today, like Kyler Murray and them. You know what I'm saying, Lamar. I'm not saying he would be that. But I'm just prefacing. My bad. I'm sorry.
You're
just
good.
remember how the league was then.
Also, I would be remiss if I did not mention Josh Dobbs because they smoked the Saints like it wasn't shit. And randomly Jameis Winston comes in and goes full Jameis Winston in a half. You just got to respect. I'm going to play a half. I'm going to throw 2 touchdowns. I'm also going to throw 2 picks. You got to respect Jameis Winston for being Jameis Winston.
Boy, going to give you a chance.
And he go take that chance away. It's amazing.
That Chris Olave catch in the back corner was fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah, who would throw that pass? You're not supposed to throw that shit. It makes no sense. But Jameis will. I don't know. But got to give credit to, like, Josh Dobbs goes to a new team, and immediately the Vikings look all right. And Jefferson ain't even back yet. He's just got not activated, but, you know, off the injured reserve shit. Just became eligible to start coming back. So he ain't even got his number 1 guy yet. They ain't got no run game. Josh Dobbs goes and starts winning.
What they 30 points? Won 2 games in a row? Now they won 5 in a row?
Josh Dobbs is something. I don't know what the Steelers over here with Pickett, and I don't know how that worked. Like, I'm not sure how that happened, where Kenny Pickett is the guy over Josh Dobbs, because I ain't seeing that. That's not adding up to what I've seen this season on the field, that Kenny Pickett is better than Josh Dobbs. So I don't know what the fuck Pittsburgh did with that. But also, Cowboys total this year over the Giants is 89-17. So I just appreciate that. And I have to throw that out there because I don't know how the rest of the season is going to go.
I just had to tell this.
89-17 in 2 games.
I let them score 17. Was one that was a defensive touchdown? I didn't watch the game.
No, it was all like at the end though.
Oh, we
like
prevent defense.
Yeah, it was like 42-3, I think, or something. And then they kind of like, like it was, yeah. They got a couple. They were calling timeouts to like get one last touchdown at the end of the game.
How y'all? Okay, so Christian McCaffrey didn't score a touchdown yesterday. 17 straight games with him scoring a touchdown that he's played. How y'all feel about San Francisco blowing out Jacksonville and then calling plays to get Christian McCaffrey a touchdown, even though it didn't happen? Like they.
I don't mind that.
I don't have an issue with it. Well, there might be an incentive in his contract that he needs to score a certain amount of touchdowns or whatever. I'm not mad at it. Certain coaches get certain players paid. I mean, well, what are you gonna do? Win a game? I don't look at running up the score as like an issue. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're two rivals. They're in two separate conferences. You know what I'm saying? So there's no like smoke there. So if you want to reach for a reason, maybe they're just, you got to remember, 49ers have been struggling the past few weeks too. It's not like they were these world beaters coming into this game and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, well, no, there's still some shit we need to work out to kind of prevent what we just went through these past few weeks to happen again. So unfortunately, you're getting blown out. Oh yeah, we're still going to practice our game plan. Like, that's just the situation the Jacksonville Jaguars are in. I don't have an issue with it at all.
Sam Darnold was in the game throwing it to Christian McCaffrey.
So, but it's also
What's
history.
your point? So what?
It's also history.
Obviously, with Brock Purdy's injury history, he was injured all through the offseason. He had Tommy John surgery or whatever, and then he missed some time this season. Of course, you need to keep Sam Darnold in tow. I already told you who Sam Darnold is. Some people feel like he has more talent than I agree with, but hey, that is neither here nor there. But yeah, of course, I would give Sam Darnold more touches in that moment. Whatever. Keep that rolling just in case Brock Purdy goes down.
I don't have a problem with it when it comes to history. When it comes to extending something like that you don't know, you're not going to get, again, you're 17 straight games. That's a full season. Like, you can't just be like, all right, well, maybe you'll get another chance of doing something. Shit like this does not happen. So if you're going to manipulate, like, if there's a reason to, hey, listen, we're going to try to get them one and we're going to make the shit. That's a reason to me, because you don't know. You are very, very unlikely to run a streak like this again. Shit like that does not happen. So if you're, we in the red zone, we already at the 10. Nah, let's see if we can keep this going for him. He's earned that. If anyone has earned that, motherfuckers like McCaffrey have earned that shit. Nah, let him have that. He's fucking Christian McCaffrey. He didn't shut up a whole lot of motherfuckers who was questioning him 2 years ago. Give him that. He's earned that. Like, I don't have no problem with it. And like Malik, sometimes it is an incentive thing. So-and-so got so many yards, so many receptions, whatever. Let him get that. I'm seeing the shit right now. Listen, if next week CeeDee Lamb is at like 140 yards again, we want to keep this 150-yard streak. Go get him one more fucking catch. Keep this shit going, motherfucker. Like, that helps players like that. Like, players, that shit gives them confidence. That gives them momentum. You want to keep that shit going. Like, I don't got no problem for anybody doing that shit. And if you want to stop it, then stop it.
Oh, they did.
If you
like, he didn't score, so I was just asking how y'all felt about this situation. Knowing that Christian McCaffrey gets hurt and you put him out there and he could have got hurt at the end of the game.
End result will never make me question the process. I hate that. I'll never. You could run the absolute. You call it the absolute perfect offensive play, and they throw the ball, and that ball hits the receivers in his hands, and he drops it. Did you call a wrong play? Was that the wrong move? No, it wasn't. It shit worked out perfectly. Player got to do what the player's got to do. End result never will change my opinion on the process ever.
Anything you seen yesterday, Malik, that stood out to you? No.
I don't want to. I had a meltdown last night.
He did, guys. He had a meltdown yesterday, and it's just was.
I had a meltdown yesterday.
I hate it for him.
I'm still trying to recover off of that. I didn't really see anything that really stood out to me. 50% of the games yesterday were won by game-winning field goals. It was pretty much an impossible week to call. A lot of games were close. Nothing really. I mean, no, nothing really stood out to me. I'm interested to see what the Patriots are going to do from here. It's been a lot of rumblings about Bill Belichick's future at this point. They just lost another game in Germany. There was some reports saying that he could be fired after the Germany loss. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but it was a reporter from the Boston Globe. Excuse me, bro, I can't give you the source because I don't remember your name. But there was a reporter from the Boston Globe saying that he could be fired if this game doesn't go well. Neither one of his quarterbacks played well. Mac Jones nor Billy Zappi played well. I think Billy Zappi threw the interception to close the game out.
Off a fake spike.
So, I mean, what are you going to do? We did watch the Jets game. Shout out to Antonio Pierce. Seems like he's getting the Raiders are playing the way they should play. Apparently, Jimmy Garoppolo's done there.
Yeah,
he. So O'Connell was their starting quarterback.
O'Connell's the starter moving forward, barring anything weird or crazy happening. The problem is, I don't think there's an out after this year for Garoppolo's contract. I think it's after
like
next
2
season. Yeah, I think it's a 3-year contract overall, but I think it's after year 2 that they could get out of it relatively with little money owed.
Yeah.
I think if they were to do it this offseason, it would really cost them. But they like O'Connell.
Yeah, as they should. He looks like he got some zip on the ball. He's smart enough to get the Devontae Adams the ball early.
That's
so
what it
that
is.
Changes a lot. Like he like no. Devontae's over there. Let me get him. And Devontae damn sure showed his impact last night. They were playing the Jets defense, who was top tier. I'm not going to criticize them struggling and not scoring a whole bunch of touchdowns. I think they only had like one touchdown for the whole game. The rest of them were were field goals. But that's who the Jets defense kind of is. And plus you have a young quarterback who doesn't have a lot of experience there. But the way Antonio Pierce got these boys believing, man, and feeling reinvigorated is great for that.
They just needed to get out from McDaniels. It's literally...
It looks like it, bro. They look like they hated it.
Well, that's literally the reports was just the... Like, I think Hunter Renfrow was like, we're not walking on eggshells anymore. Like, for the team, like, yo, we feel like we have to walk on eggshells around the locker room. And basically, when stuff wasn't happening, because I know you said, they didn't score a lot of points. The Raiders offense has scored 20 points one time this year, and that was last week. Last week was the first time the offense hit 20 points in a game. The only other time they hit 20 points was they hit 21, and it was because Max Crosby got a safety on like the last play of the game. Other than that, they have. So, like, literally, the issue was like, hey, our offense is sucking. Our all-pro running back is not getting going. Our all-pro receiver, he's not getting the touches that he should be getting because he's Devontae fucking Adams. And people are getting pissed. And basically, Josh McDaniels was just like, just trust me. Just trust me. It's going to work. It's not working. We're halfway through year 2, and nothing's changing. And he tried to make it like Patriots West, and that shit just, you can't do shit. You can't replicate shit like that.
Well, it's just kind of wild you're doing that because Patriots East isn't even working out.
Well, not no fucking more. It's not. They're so, not. But you don't fire Bill Belichick. I'm sorry. If you're gonna be done with them,
no.
Not in the middle of the season.
No, that
you don't.
Should not do that.
You don't do that.
I don't care how bad shit is. You don't fire him during the season. That should not happen. I didn't say it was going to happen either. I'm just.
Oh yeah, no, I know you're not.
You know what I'm saying? I heard it on the Pat McAfee show. They even said they don't think that's going to happen. That would be wild. I do expect them to kind of mutually part ways at the end of the season, depending on what their draft pick is.
Man, fire him as GM. Let him still coach. I don't think
you got to understand. Even then, that gets a little murky. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like it would probably be better if you want to do anything, you kind of just go ahead.
Get rid of all
the ways. Because Robert Kraft.
Yep.
Well, because Robert Kraft wants his control. Like it's to the point there where Belichick has so much control that it's not equal to Robert Kraft's control. He is the owner, but he can push him on a lot of shit that most coaches cannot push owners on. And I'm willing to bet Robert Kraft is tired of that shit. It's like, I'm still the fucking owner. There's still my shit.
Dion to Texas A&M.
Not this year. He
just
can't
got to
leave
Colorado, bro.
Can't leave after a year. Can't do it.
He just,
2 years down the line, that would be perfect for Dion. Texas A&M, that's the kind of school that you want, like expectations, but not Alabama, Texas expectations. But you're still in that area. You are still in Texas, one of the best recruiting grounds that you could
Bro, it's
have.
going to be SEC country all the way through because Texas A&M, Texas, Oklahoma, all in it. It's going to be an SEC. So
Yeah.
Him to the SEC with I'm saying no because he just got to Colorado and he ain't got a full recruiting class in it. So
right. No, give him a couple years. Like it shouldn't be right now, but a school like that is the perfect school for Deion Sanders.
oh yeah, they laundering money down there, bro. Money won't ever be it.
I mean, if you want to be real ignorant, and if Deion just wanted to say like really like on some, I'm just gonna be an asshole and really be a dick. Him going to Miami or Florida, either one as him being going to Florida State would be the greatest.
Well, if he went to Miami, bro, I would love it. I would love it. But back to the NFL. Some stuff that's been, I guess, some stuff that stood out to me. I would say Josh Dobbs playing well. 7 games out of the 10 games that he even played. He had two stinkers in Arizona. He kind of came back down to life, but then he's been playing good ever since. Like he's been playing decent this season. Let's put it like that. 9 teams in his 5 years is crazy. First of all, I think another thing that's stood out so far is Buffalo, man. Buffalo don't look like Buffalo, bro.
Well, it's not really a surprise. They've been that way all year. So
yeah.
What?
Something going on, and I don't know what it is. It's just weird.
You didn't learn from the offseason. I told you this shit in the offseason when things were going haywire. I said
with him and Stephon, yeah,
something's up. Like something's going on. That because you know what I'm saying. Like shit just seems shaky in the offseason. Like Diggs isn't going off for no reason. Like yo, get me out of here. Like why? What do you mean you got Josh out? Like something like you know what I'm saying. Like it was just fishy. Like I didn't expect things to get fixed, and obviously things aren't fixed. I don't know if it's the coordinator or the coach or what's going on, but we'll find out more at the end of the season.
It's something weird, and they're not in the playoffs right now.
They're not in the playoffs.
If they lose, they're definitely not. But like, yeah, there's a bunch of 5 and 4 teams right now, and right at the moment, Houston has the edge for the 7th spot over Cincinnati because they just beat them, and over Buffalo. Yeah, clearly it's something's weird, but the whole AFC is just
it's funky, bro. It's funky, bro. Miami can't beat a team that's a good team. Buffalo not Buffalo. Kansas City not putting up a lot of points, but their defense damn near top 10, or damn near top 3.
It ain't even damn near. It's definitely top 10. It's probably top 5. Kansas City's defense.
What they giving up, like 16 points a game? Like it's like something like that. 16 points a game, something like that.
Something like that. No, Kansas City's defense is doing the damn thing. Let's see. I'm curious. Points per game allowed. Kansas City's number 2, tied with San Francisco. Baltimore 15.7. And then Kansas City and San Francisco 15.9.
Yeah, that's wild. And we always thought, the weakest link on Kansas City's team was the defense.
No more. It's not.
This might be the best defense Pat Mahomes has had.
Yeah, and it's also the worst offense that he's had because he doesn't have a single receiver who can get open and like consistently, but like really get open. Like it's just kind of Mahomes making some shit happen, and then he's got Kelsey, but then he's got like McKinnon and Pacheco to kind of help out the backfield and dudes like that. That's what he's kind of working with. And it's like every so often, oh, here, Rashad Rice, like, go ahead, do your thing real quick. All right, let's see if Sky Moore's got it. Nope, drop.
Nope, not today.
Like it's
There's Tony. What's up? You good? Nope.
no hands, Tony. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was terrible. Oh, no fucking way he didn't get his feet down. Oh, they caught him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Russ tried to do like an old early Seattle Russ play on 4th and 2. Ooh, oh shit, this is going to be close. Sorry. Yeah. 4th and 2. Denver went for it at like the 7, and it was kind of a shitty play, but Russ kind of threw it up. It would look like he was throwing it away. And then Cortland Sutton suddenly appeared right on the edge of the sideline in the end zone. They called it incomplete, but it looks like he had about a centimeter of space left as he had one foot and dragged the other foot. So they're going to review it. It might get overturned. And if it is, Buffalo's going to be down 10-0 to the Denver fucking Broncos.
And none of us picked Denver this week.
Yeah, this shit is. Fuck these goddamn picks. Fucking. Shit is so weird. Oh, this shit. I know one I did get right for sure, and that was Tampa Bay over Tennessee.
Would you like to call out the records this week, Corey?
You got it. You put them all in the damn thing.
We have this week so far 9-4. I won the week. About fucking time.
That make no fucking sense.
Corey and Marcus both tied at 8-5, and Malik went 7-6. That brings the overall records, and all of us picked. All of us picked Buffalo tonight, so no matter what happens, I win the week. Malik overall is ahead 103-46. Me and Marcus are both tied 89-60, and Corey is 87-62. You almost had it, Corey.
I did. It's not even almost. I was ahead of you. I was ahead of you for like 2 hours.
I was scared for a moment. I was looking at it. I said, damn.
I was ahead for like 2 hours. And I don't know what the fuck happened. Deshaun Watson suddenly remembered how to play football. Like
this shit getting ugly.
The Falcons got a Falcon somehow.
All right, pull the game up, Corey. I'm gonna let you take your job.
Whatever, goddamn stupid as shit. All right. Week 11. 4 teams on a bye. Atlanta, who I hate. I can't predict them. They did overrule it, called it a touchdown. He definitely drug it. That was an actually very impressive play by Cortland Sutton. I can't lie. I hate Atlanta because I can't predict them ever. I hate the Colts. I can't predict them ever. New England ain't shit. And New Orleans is also on a bye. So those are the 4 bye teams.
A lot of trash on the bye. Good job.
Pretty much.
Sorry, I don't understand. But I found something else. Do you want to know whether biking to work healthy?
No, he said, I thought that was going to say the Titans are trash. That would have been better.
No, I don't know why Alexa is talking. Nobody asked her anything.
Because she knew that the Titans are trash and she wanted to be in on that conversation. All right. Starting it off, we finally have a good Thursday night game. The Cincinnati Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens on Thursday night. And the Bengals need a win now because now they're somehow dead last in the football somehow. I don't know what. Yeah. Bengals at Ravens Thursday night.
Give me the Ravens.
I got the Bengals.
Bengals too. I'm not gonna judge the Ravens off of Lamar threw a pick that got tipped in the air and all types of shit. It wasn't like he threw it to. Give me the Ravens. I meant the Bengals. I'm sorry. Give me the Bengals. That's who you chose, right, Corey? I'm not choosing what Jarrod chose. He's bad.
Yeah, I got the Bengals.
Okay.
I'm bad luck.
Not to mention the Bengals usually, definitely last year, the Bengals have had pretty good luck. Joe Burrow has smoked the Ravens on multiple. I damn near won a fantasy league because Joe Burrow was smoking the Ravens. There's a problem. All right. Sunday. Oh, it's all AFC North. Sunday early games. First up, Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cleveland Browns. I'm pretty sure I heard something that said the Steelers have yet to outgain a team in total offensive yards this season. They're 6-3. And they have not outgained a team at all this season.
How is that possible?
Insane. Steelers at the Browns.
I'm gonna go with the Browns.
I'm also going with the Browns. They can't fucking Steelers can't possibly keep this up, I think.
I'm gonna choose the Browns, but keep an eye out on Deshaun Watson. They said he's expected to play, but he had to get an MRI done on his ankle. I don't know if that's going to be today. I don't know if it was today or tomorrow. I keep my eyes out for that. But
good point. I did see that.
Give me the Browns for right now because the Steelers can't score. So
yeah, no, that's a fair point. Bears at the Lions.
Give me the Lions by a lot.
Give me the Lions.
Yes, we're all in agreement. Even though Justin Fields might come back.
Give me the Lions.
Yeah, we're in agreement there. Fuck, I don't know how to call this one. This is a weird one. The Los Angeles Chargers at the Green Bay Packers.
I'll take the Chargers.
I'll take the Chargers. I don't want to.
I feel the same. I don't feel good about this at all.
I do not want to, but give me the Chargers.
Jordan Love looks horrible. Looks worse as the season goes on.
Remember, like week 3, and people are like, "Hey, you know,
he's all right.
He's not that bad.
He been doing this all season.
Yeah, that didn't last too long."
Well, he doesn't have anybody really to throw the ball to, so there's that.
No, he's got. I can't say that because people was pumping up Christian Watson like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Christian Watson was getting Watson and Romeo Doubs were getting pumped up a whole lot a year ago.
How do they look?
Well, there was a change in quarterback, wasn't
Next
there?
game.
There was a change in quarterback.
I watch Zach Wilson every week. He's all right. Next game.
I guess you can call them streaking Las Vegas Raiders.
They won 2 in a row.
They won 2 in a row. They're undefeated under head coach interim coach Antonio Pierce. Versus
as you like.
Oh, I don't like him. He coached my high school and he wasn't shit. He didn't do shit for my high school. He made us look like ass.
Who they beat? They beat the Jets, and who was the week before?
The Patriots?
Yeah, the Patriots.
Oh no, actually it was not. They did beat the Patriots earlier this season. It was the Giants.
Real good streak.
The Giants are for them it is. They're 5-5, and this shit makes no sense. They are at the Miami Dolphins.
What's they're 5-5?
The Raiders are 5-5.
They're right at 500. Miami should be able to beat them.
Yep.
If they were they were 5-4, I'd have my trepidation. But since they're 5-5, Miami should be able to win this game, right?
This is literally going to be the judge of whether or not the Raiders are a good team. If the Raiders lose, we know they ain't shit because the Dolphins can only beat not shit teams.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. I got the
I
Dolphins.
got the Dolphins.
I got the Raiders.
You do that. I don't believe in Aiden O'Connell that much.
3-0.
They could hardly get pressure on the Jets, by the way, and they have a terrible defensive line. So
They're
might
their
get
D
cooked.
line ain't shit.
They
Their
might
D
get
ain't.
cooked. They might get cooked. I would
This
not
could
pick
get
the
like
Raiders
it's
this week.
literally just.
But-
I'm gonna keep
Not
saying
pick the
this.
Raiders this week. That's what you want to do. Hey, go grab. You make your bet. You lay in
It's
it.
too
But
late.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he didn't
picking that
already
after
did.
what I saw last night.
I'm
You
gonna
got
keep
it.
saying it. Free Max Crosby. Free Max Crosby.
Yeah, he's the only one they got.
He is.
Literally.
I can't stand the Raiders, but every time I watch, anytime I see the Raiders make a defensive play, it's Max Crosby. Every single time.
Yeah.
He's absolutely amazing.
Shout out to Chandler Jones too, by the way.
I
Josh
hope he gets
McDaniels
out
make
of
that man
here.
go crazy. So they might need to bring him back in because he was saying some shit that might be valid now, according to the reports that I'm hearing. I was looking at Chandler Jones like he might just be wild out of his mind, but I don't think so after the report I saw from Josh McDaniels. So maybe bring him back in, try to get some extra pass rushing.
Nah, I think he
But
can get some
continue.
more. Man, yeah, I will talk about it off camera.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something I haven't heard.
The New York Giants at Washington.
I got Washington.
We got Washington.
I also got Washington. As long as Tommy DeVito is the starting quarterback of the Giants, I'm taking the opposition. I will not be watching a second of that game. The Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers.
Cowboys
Give me the
by a lot.
Cowboys.
Yeah, we need these wins. We need to pack up these wins and hopefully Philly fucking loses sometime soon. Shit, maybe this week if I'm lucky. The last place Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Give me the Jaguars. I'm not picking the Titans for the rest of the season.
You don't have belief in your team?
Go a couple weeks. You know what? Never mind. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars. Which was the answer to all of your prayers.
Who?
According to you.
Who was the answer to all my prayers?
I just said it. You don't listen? You the host.
I'm taking the Jaguars, but I feel like this is like the dumbass game that the Titans will win just to fuck with people, and I don't like it.
The divisional games could be a little bit tough.
Yeah, and
I got
Jacksonville's
mad respect for Mike Vrabel too, so who knows?
Jacksonville's really hit or miss. I don't like my ego won't allow me to pick the Titans, but I really could see the Titans winning this game in some stupid ass like 11-9 dumb fucking game that makes no sense. The actual best team in the division and MVP CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans hosting the Arizona Cardinals.
How did Kyler look? I didn't see any highlights.
I did not watch a second of that game.
Kyler threw for over 300 yards in a comeback victory against the Atlanta Falcons.
Jesus, I hate the Falcons so much. He did not throw for 300 yards. He threw for 249.
I thought it was 300. I'm sorry.
Did he rush for 50?
It was a
Rushed for 33 and a touchdown.
It's
19 to
a bit.
32, 249, no touchdowns, one pick. Rushed for 33 yards and a touchdown. Although they do also have James Conner's back too, which I forgot about.
No, I was looking at the bets that I forgot that. I think one of the bets was if Kyler go over 300 coming back.
How many
Jesus
wins do the Cardinals have? 4, right? Now? 4? How many wins do the Cardinals have?
Yeah, they're 4-6.
4-6.
Oh, give me the Cardinals in this game.
You taking the Cardinals over the Texans?
Yeah, give me the Cardinals.
I've learned my lesson. I'm not betting against CJ Stroud.
That's fine.
If
I'm
I'll
not
take
betting
the
against them. I'm not. It's just a weird logic. It's just not my logic for picking the Cardinals. Just I think they're out of the number one spot. They're going to stick with Colin moving forward. They're going to try to get some things right. I'll go ahead and take the Cardinals for this week.
I'm taking the Texans, bro.
Jesus Christ. I'm just looking. Taylor Heineke and Desmond Ridder combined to throw for 94 yards. I hate the Falcons. They're terrible. All right. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the San Francisco 49ers.
Give me San Francisco.
I'm also going to take the Niners. Even though I don't. You know what? They're healthy, right? Debo's playing, so things.
Yeah, Debo played last week.
Yeah, things click when Debo plays. So.
Yes, actually, he had a touchdown yesterday too.
Everyone
Off of end around.
What you call it? He did. Kittle got a touchdown.
Kittle got a nasty touchdown too. Like he was butt naked open in that bitch. Like pause, but he was
definitely pause.
The window was open.
The New York Jets at the Buffalo Bills. Real quick, Malik, Niners and the Bucks. San Francisco at home. Jets at Bills.
The fuck you waiting for me to make my pick for? Go ahead, and I'll pick last. Go ahead with your picks. I'll start.
Jets. Jets. Give me the Jets.
Even the way you said that was just disgusting. I'm gonna take the Bills. I don't even feel good about it. I don't
feel good about either one of these fucking teams.
Yeah. I really don't care for the Bills, but I'd like to think that after the opening week loss, that and them being at home, Josh Allen, you can't possibly throw 4 picks against them again. Actually, I can't even say that. I'm not going to put that past you. You absolutely could, but I'm going to bank on you not.
The Jets is the weirdest fucking team to call, dude. I'm picking the Jets. I don't feel good about this shit at all. But just give me the damn Jets, dude. Like, just.
Sad part is what you just said can apply to like 5 or 6 other teams in the NFL. I feel that way about the Falcons.
Watch them. It's just.
Y'all see how stressed my man is? He just thinking about the game.
Just give me the Jets, dude. I don't know why. I don't know why they've gone 35 straight possessions or some shit, maybe 40
without a touchdown.
Without a fucking touchdown, it's the weirdest shit. And they're always in the end zone. It's just when they get in the end zone, there's penalties against them to keep pushing them back. It's not like that's the crazy. That's why I'm saying it's hard for me to call this team. Because it's not like, oh, you're not getting it. At first it was you're not even getting there. Now they are. But the penalties just keep pushing them back. And then they got to kick a field goal. So hopefully that shit don't happen against Buffalo. I don't fucking know. But just give me the Jets. Hopefully they figure this shit out. It's just wishful thinking at this fucking point. I don't feel good about it. I want to pick Buffalo. But just give me the damn Jets.
And just describing the red zone issues, you just sounded like a Cowboys fan right there, and I appreciate that because that's what we be saying.
At least you can get in there.
Sometimes. That's literally
sometimes. It's not 35 fucking straight possessions without being there. So at least sometimes you can get there. We can't. Sorry.
You're fine.
I felt your pain.
I'm still hating because that literally cost, like what you described, literally cost us the Eagles game. as we get down and we're on the 6 with 20-something seconds left, and somehow the last play of the game is from the 27.
Yeah, but every time you have a game like that, you put up 50 the next game. Every single time. Every time you put up 40 to 50 points. Every time you have a game where you can't get in the end zone or some dumb shit like that. You guys bounce back. We don't. It's the same shit week after week after week after week. It's the same shit. It's like they don't learn. Like the coaching staff don't learn. The offensive line won't learn. It's week after week after week. What's the next game?
The last of the afternoon games. 3 afternoon games. It's one of these weeks. There are 8 early games and
I have a
3
tendency to sweep the
afternoon games.
afternoon games too.
I hate this shit. Seattle at the Rams.
Give me Seattle. I'm hearing reports from the Rams that they might want to start their backup quarterback or some shit. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Rams and Matthew Stafford at this point. Are they tanking? I haven't really paid
think
too many
he's
attention
hurt.
to them.
He definitely was hurt for sure.
Yeah, he was hurt last time when I seen him.
But
play.
he's always
They
hurt.
didn't play last week. They didn't play last week. They had to bye.
A few hours ago, there's an ESPN report saying they're expecting Stafford to start versus the Seahawks.
Okay.
I'm still
never
taking the
responded.
Seahawks.
You were never responded
Who
to
gave
my
me some
Gino
Seahawks?
text in the group chat.
Your what?
Don't worry about it. We'll talk
I've
about it. Okay. But she never responded.
half the time when I be at work and I'll come off work after I've been ran around the restaurant for like 7 hours and I see 58 texts in the group chat, I'm not
He's like, nah,
I'm
fuck
not
this.
going back to that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
That'd be happening. So it's very possible. Because it's been like that. I still got the Seahawks.
Yeah, me too. I'll take the Seahawks.
Yeah,
They're a better team overall.
they are. Jarrod?
Seahawks.
Okay, I want to make sure. All right. Sunday night game. I don't understand some of these sometimes. How are the Denver Broncos getting so many goddamn primetime games? The Denver Broncos are
Sean
host.
Payton. It was supposed to be a lot better with Sean Payton, and the score is 9-8. It looks like a Jets game. Just reminders.
The Denver Broncos are hosting God tier quarterback Joshua Dobbs and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday night.
The
I'm
Broncos
going with the
are?
Vikings.
Broncos at home versus the Vikings.
Give me the Vikings.
I'm not going against Josh Dobbs right now. I'm absolutely taking the Vikings.
If they activate Jefferson, can I switch my? I'm not gonna ask you, niggas. If Justin Jefferson seems to play and they activate him, I'll pick them. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I don't know. I just got a feeling. Just give me the Broncos. I think Sean Payton could possibly scheme enough to contain Joshua Dobbs, hopefully, but
I'll put an asterisk next to it for now.
yeah.
And
Alt monitor.
lastly, Monday night, again, an actual good prime. Thursday, Monday this week, you have done well, NFL. Philadelphia Eagles at the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday night. I got the Chiefs. This ain't even a question. I absolutely got the Chiefs.
Why?
I know what Philly's record is. They have been beatable. There's at least 3 games that they should have lost. They've somehow pulled out. And I've been saying this for about a month now. And somehow, some way, Kansas City has figured out ways to win these fucking games. I think their defense is really good and has proven to step up. And I think Philly's defense is beatable, as is teams have put up points on them in a way that they were not putting up points on them. Also, Jalen Hurts has made, on numerous occasions, some bad throws, some really big mistakes, and Kansas City's defense has been good enough to be able to take advantage of those things. So I am taking the Chiefs over the Eagles in Kansas City.
Go ahead, Jarrod. I gotta look look something up before I make my pick.
I'm going to pick the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think that the Eagles will find a way to beat them this go around. Last time they played in the Super Bowl, it was a close game. Jalen Hurts with a bad turnover, I don't think he does that this game. I think they score enough where Kansas City won't score enough.
Some expert level analysis there. I think they'll score more than the other team.
I do.
Thank you
I
for
do.
that. Try.
I do think they'll score more. Kansas City not putting up 20 points a game, 25, 30 points a game no more. Kansas City barely putting up 20. I think Philly can put up 28 against Kansas City. That'll win the game. 28 to 17. And AJ continues to go off.
I'm just gonna throw out the point that the most the Chiefs have given up this year is 21 points.
Yeah, no. 28 to the Eagles, though.
Okay.
Almost there. Sorry, give me a second.
Just wanted to make sure. I knew that.
Yeah, I know that. They gave up 14 to their high-powered offense last time they seen them. In Miami. Yeah. But they was late.
Oh, my bad. They gave up 24 that one really, really shit game to the Broncos. They gave up 24. That was terrible.
I mean,
that was an anomaly. 17 to the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers ain't shit, but their offense is still pretty good.
Alrighty. I am going to pick the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game in revenge, and this is the reason why. Jalen Hurts struggles against teams who have a dominant pass rush, regardless of how top tier the Kansas City defense is. They are still ranked 15th in pass rushing. I don't think that's going to get it done against the Philadelphia Eagles unless something could change during the course of this week to make Jalen Hurts struggle. Give me the Eagles to win this game.
over or under 6 brotherly shoves this game?
Over.
I don't know. That's a lot of fourth downs to do over under on. They don't do that shit on third down a lot. It's usually a fourth down. They run that play, right? Or am I mistaken?
This
Depends.
3rd and 1, 4th and 1, 4th and 2.
I'll say it's under. I think both offenses are going to show out. I just teams like this, they get together and then the offensive numbers translate because they're used to Super Bowl matchup too. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of why I wanted to edge the Eagles originally. I just wanted to check that stat real quick just to solidify that.
What stat was it that you checked?
Pass rushers. Just pass rushers, not overall defense. I didn't.
No. But I mean, like, was it just like a kind of a encompassing kind of thing?
Elaborate a little bit?
Okay. I'll say.
Let it.
So because that got me curious that you said that. So
because I might have read the wrong stat. If
I just went on Pro Football Reference right now.
Okay, so that's a better stat than that's probably an incredible website than what I saw.
Just pure sacks. Kansas City's number 2 overall in sacks. Baltimore's 39, and then they're way ahead of everybody. And then Kansas City's number 2 with the Chargers with 31. Pressure percentage. Hurries plus knocks downs plus sacks. The New York Jets are number 1 at 28.7%. The Kansas City Chiefs are number 2 at 28.2%. It's 28.2%.
The website I just went to was incredible. Okay, I appreciate that.
But it made me curious, and so I was curious about that too.
I appreciate you checking that.
Josh Allen just threw another pick.
Yeah, I definitely have the Jets next week.
But that's why I was like, it just said pass rush. That's why I was curious.
It was a lazy Google on my part. I apologize. That does kind of change things a little bit.
And that's yeah. I was curious for my own
I'll send you the
benefit.
link after the show of what I saw.
For sure.
You know what? Give me Kansas City. If it's like that, you know what I'm saying. Especially you bringing up not necessarily about the sacks, but the hurry up pressure rate. I kind of lean more into that than I do sacks.
I very much do.
I lean into that more than I do sacks. You know what I'm saying? Because Jalen Hurts is still a running quarterback and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so give me Kansas City to win this game.
That's been a thing
as I thought.
for me individually and as a team that I've been really watching lately, especially as I've been kind of writing and doing more different shit. And it was the thing when people were making a fuss over Max Crosby not making All-Pro last year, and it was just like, oh, his sacks weren't as high. And then you look at every other number, and it was like him and Nick Bosa, and then a giant gap, and then everybody else. It was like, oh, yeah, his sacks are low. None of these other guys have more than like 50-something tackles, and Max Crosby has like 89.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that it's not necessarily the high amount of sacks that gets a quarterback rattled is necessarily can you push him outside of the pocket and make him, you know what I'm saying, make him
uncomfortable.
That's that.
And
you
even
get 2 sacks in a game or whatever in key moments, and the quarterback's rattled for the rest of the game, not making the usual decisions that he makes.
Or just like it's the pressure rate. It's being there and them having to hurry passes and you throwing off their timing. Tackles for loss. Like it ain't just about the passes. Can you get in the backfield and stop some running game too? That's
and opening up gaps for your teammates to get pressure where they got to slide a double team on you or a chip block.
And
there's now a double
quarterback as Jalen Hurts is. Patrick Mahomes is a lot better at alternate, like you know what I'm saying, going off script and doing things.
Hey, because
pressure rate. So definitely give me Kansas City.
What game
Shout
was
out to
that?
Chaz, by the way. He's the one that taught me that. So shout out to Chaz.
What game was that Pat Mahomes was running out to the left, and somebody was running that man full speed, and he like dodged him with like the slightest move. It was like earlier this season. I can't remember what game it was. It was like the slightest.
I don't know, but it's those little things that are it's why even the non-mobile quarterbacks don't get, like Brady was always really good at just slight little move, slight little step up. Peyton Manning the same. Drew Brees just a little step to the right, you don't got to run, but just recognizing, feeling the pressure, slight move this way, slight move that way. Those are the ones who are, excellent at that stuff. And Mahomes is great at that. And that's why it's fucking Patrick Mahomes.
All right. Switching over to basketball real quick before Malik get out of here. How are you guys?
You got about 7 minutes. Ask me something good.
Yep.
I'm about to ask you something real good. We're going to get this one out the way. Rank these guards 1 through 4 right now.
At this moment,
this season. Spider, Halliburton, Kyrie, Trae Young. 1 through 4.
Trae Young will be last to me.
agreed.
His assist rate is high, but
terrible.
He's shooting the ball terribly from the floor.
Terrible shooting.
Can we what do all the kids say? We're gonna leave this in this. We're getting close to the end of 2023. Can we leave the idea of Trae Young being a really good shooter in 2023? Because
for real though, I don't think him and DeJounte work. Like
they don't.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I like just watching him play. Like I don't want to shit on Trae right now because it's still way too early in the season. You know what I mean? But it just seemed like they just don't. You could tell that Trae has chemistry with every other player that he's had before DeJounte got there. But him and DeJounte just don't seem to vibe.
They both need the ball
together. You know what I mean? So, I got Trae last on that list.
I'm with you on that. It just clicked in my head as I remember I want to say before the season, looking at Trey's numbers and being like, wait, 3 out of 5 seasons in the league, and right now 4 out of 6, he's under 35% from three.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
His
and
shot selection isn't
Terrible.
the shot selection isn't the best. And I think Trey not putting on weight is hurting. Like, I noticed like if we're not going to compare talent wise, but if we would have because Trey Young's comparison, unfortunately for him,
It's Steph Curry.
is Steph
Yeah.
Curry. I think one of the things that helped Steph Curry later on in his career is that he was able to put on weight and muscle to withstand people pushing him out past, you know what I'm saying, 230 feet. I don't think Trey can handle that at this point, so he's forcing a lot of shots from back there. It's not like he's not getting wide open looks. It's not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not like in a shooting slump or anything like that. I think teams are just defending him better, being more physical with him. So I think that's the reason why his shooting slump is there. I think if Trey put on some weight, if I was him, I'd contact Steph, yo, what did you do to kind of like get teams to stop doing this to you? But I think that's more along the struggle. I think teams are just being more physical with Trey, and they're able to get away with it, because of the rule change with flopping now. He can't flop the way he used to get to the free throw line and get the easy buckets that he was able to open up the three that was available to him in seasons past. So, of course, he's struggling mightily this season. It's not a surprise to me at all. But, yeah, I got Trey last. What were the other three? You said Halliburton,
Kyrie. And Donovan Mitchell.
Kyrie, and Donovan Mitchell. That's an ugly list. I mean, if Halliburton, Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell, Kyrie's more along the lines of a two guard. Luka has the ball in his hand, so it's kind of weird for me to place him.
I mean, same goes for Spider.
Yeah, Spider. But I mean, what's his face has been in and out of the lineup, so it's real. He's missed a few games too. Not Collins.
Garland.
Mark Garland's missing time too. So right now, number one, I don't care where you rank the other two. They could be interchangeable depending on the night. I would put Tyrese Halliburton at number one right now. The Pacers have the number one offense in the league currently.
That boy is balling, fam.
That team is balling, and it's not just him.
I know it's not just him, but I give him the leader spot. So
he is the stir. He's the, what do you call it? Stirs the drink, whatever the fuck.
The straw that stirs the pot.
That's that part.
Yeah. So I will have Halliburton at 2. I mean, if I'm gonna go Donovan Mitchell and Kyrie, I probably will put Kyrie at number 2 because I think he's more talented than Donovan Mitchell. But that's not a knock on Donovan Mitchell at all. That's why I said the list is kind of ugly. But yeah, that would be my list. Give me Halliburton at 1, Kyrie at number 2, Donovan Mitchell at number 3, and
Trey
at
Young
number 4. Yeah.
Kind of got the same. We got the same list. I was gonna go Kyrie too. Just seeing him play the other night for the first time, even though that's one of my favorite players. Seeing him play for the first time and just out there like cooking the Clippers in the first half was like, God damn.
Cooking the Clippers.
God damn, fam.
Everybody's cooking the Clippers.
Yeah, he was cooking the Clippers on like medium low. The other nigga on the floor, Luka, was like, no, turn this shit up.
They don't have a ball stopper at that position at all. Love Russ. He's older. He's later on in his career, and you have James Harden at point guard now. So,
yeah, they screwed over us real bad.
James had 14 points in the first quarter. Then he scored as many points as us 3 the rest of the game.
Yeah, because it's James. Listen.
Yeah.
You
said the fit was ugly, so I mean,
yeah, we all saw that coming. Everybody saw that coming. I think we're all in agreement on first and last. 2 and 3, I think, Malik, you're right. That's pretty interchangeable. Off pure talent, Kyrie's got it. Off when you're throwing in kind of some other stuff, a little reliability, injury factors, you kind of want to lean Spider a little bit.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
So it's like you can really go either way on that. I'll probably edge Spider. And the reason I'm going to edge Spider is over the last year's playoffs, he was bad. But before last year's playoffs, Spider was he's put up performances after performances in the playoffs, last year included. Kyrie really has not had a good playoff look since like 2017, 2018. Like, he is one of the greatest playoff runs in that finals in 2016. He really has not done shit in the playoffs since then.
I mean, before the ankle injury with Brooklyn, he was balling.
He has not really had that run. Like, I think it's kind of been.
What run are you looking for, though? Are you looking, like, when you say run, like, are you looking for a
what's his a signature moment he's had in the postseason since 2016?
I can't give you that. I mean, he looked dope.
Like, he might have had a game or two here and there, but he has not had, like, what's a series that it's like, yo, Kyrie was on one this whole shit. Like, that's a long time. I'm not talking a 2-year run. We're talking 5-6 years. Like, no one will ever take away what he did in 2016. But, like, that's part of his issue, is that he always gets hurt during these times too. Like, that's part of it too.
I was about to bring that up. That injury is a big part of, you know what I'm saying, him not having those playoff runs. I mean, he looked pretty good with Brooklyn when they were, you know what I'm saying, when they were,
like, he has his moments, and he's fucking Kyrie. Like, we know how talented he is and what he does in order to take that. It's just like, it's getting to be a long time since he's had that, like, oh yeah, this is Kyrie. Kyrie's got this when it matters most. And I think it's just kind of like been forgotten because it's so memorable. That 2016 is so memorable that it feels like it wasn't that long ago, and it was actually a long fucking time ago. That's my only thing.
Was it 7 years ago?
If we're going pure talent, Kyrie's number one on this list. Like, it's not even a fucking question.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
Malik, I know you guys should do.
Yes, sir.
Go handle your business.
Later.
I will cook Jarrod a little bit more for you in your honor.
Got you. Well, shout out to everybody who supported Blackout Sports. I do apologize that there hasn't been an episode or anything like that. Whenever I get finished with what I'm about to do, most likely I'll drop something, let you guys know what's going on. But it's a great thing of why Blackout Sports hasn't been rolling. So, but I appreciate y'all. Corey, take it easy on him and stop shooting shots at me in the group chat. I will appreciate that. You another motherfucker.
Malik,
get my shit.
Get your picks in before games end, and no shots will be taken.
All right.
Malik, you want to come to Dallas? You want to come to Dallas in like 2 weeks?
For what?
Corey gonna be here.
I'm coming to Dallas in like 2 weeks. Cowboys Seahawks on a Thursday night.
It depends. I'll talk to you off air about what's going on. It depends. It depends.
I mean, if you and then we can go to. I'm going to Memphis afterwards, so I mean, make a weekend of it.
Yeah, it depends. I'll let you know.
All right,
we'll talk about it later.
All right, bro.
For sure.
All right.
Glad to love y'all.
All right.
Love you too, bro.
Later.
Fuck the Nuggets. I just want to throw that out there. Haven't been able to say that.
We're 8-2, sir. How do you feel about us being this?
I just felt
this great
the need
so far.
I feel that it's going to at least backtrack some because you're now without your second best player for a little while. So
we're still doing okay.
Well, for what? 1 game? 2 games since then?
2 games. We played New Orleans.
You beat the Warriors. That's right. The Warriors game. That's right.
The Warriors.
Yeah.
Warriors, New Orleans, and we lost to Houston last night by 3.
Okay. New Orleans is kind of weird too. I don't know.
Hey, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that. Zion said he's trying to buy in. After last season, they said that they had a team meeting, and he was like that he wasn't buying in, and he needed to buy into the system. And Zion is buying. He said he's trying to buy into the system. I think he's gone by the trade deadline. What do you think?
I don't think he's gone. I think Brandon Ingram is gone. The pieces don't fit.
They don't have a true point guard.
You literally took the words that I was just about to speak to. You have your two best players both need the ball in their hands a lot. The reason why Brandon Ingram did not work on Team USA and why he got benched is because he needs the ball in his hands to be effective, but you're not a number one option in the league.
Right.
Like, yeah, you'd be great, but hey, we've got Anthony Edwards to be the number one guy, so we need you to do other shit. Oh, you can't do other shit? Hey, Halliburton. Hey, Reeves. Josh Hart, with the guys who can do other shit and play without the ball, that's who's going to play. Zion needs a point guard. He has another forward next to him who's ball dominant, and he has a shooting guard masquerading as a point guard, as his actual point guard.
Right.
And then and who, like, Jordan Hawkins, not a point guard. He's a 2.
He's a 2.
Just small.
Light the board up.
Dyson Daniels, he's a 2. He's not a 1. They need a point guard. Zion and Ingram don't work. Their defense is absolute, like,
terrible.
Their defense is Herb Jones, save us.
They was
defense is Herb Jones, save us.
Crazy stat. They was up 20, 21 or 19, something like that at halftime against.
Against was that
against us.
Dallas? Oh, that was against y'all?
That was against us. That was up.
That was, they were destroying. Yeah, that's right.
And then we came back, and by the third quarter, we was up 18. Like, it was wild.
I remember that. I was at work during that game, and then I turned around and they were losing, and I was confused as hell. I didn't know what was going on.
Julian Strother was what went down in the third quarter. He a walking bucket, by the way.
New Orleans pieces don't fit. They need an actual point guard to get shit together. They need to move Ingram for a better second. But also the problem is, in moving Ingram, you are now fully believing in Zion staying healthy and being that number one guy.
And staying in New Orleans.
I think you can convince him to stay in New Orleans if you make the right moves. I just don't know.
Point guard away. I think they shouldn't let Lonzo go.
That was still in fairness. I love Lonzo. I'm a Lonzo supporter.
I am too. I got a Chicago Bulls shirt with Lonzo.
I fucks with Lonzo. I hate the fact that he's just, like, people are ignoring the fact. One, I hate the fact that he can't stay healthy. Like, that's just unfortunate. But also the fact that people are ignoring and acting like he didn't get way better over those last couple of years that he was playing and literally improved everywhere that people wanted him to improve.
Defense.
He was 100% one of the 5 best defensive guards in the NBA. Period.
Him and Caruso in Chicago was terrorizing motherfuckers.
Lockdown. Full lockdown. Speaking
6'7" point guard. Y'all talking about getting him back, I heard.
He's not. He already said he's out this year. Yeah. I want Caruso back. I need Caruso back in purple and gold. And y'all know this to be. Listen. Caruso and Reeves backcourt will break the internet. The first time Caruso gets a steal, he kicks it up to Reeves, and Reeves throws a lob, and Caruso dunks. You already know Twitter is going to lose that shit. It's going to be like the highest viewed clip in, like, basketball Twitter. You know this, and that's why you're looking down, because you know it's the truth. You know it's the truth.
You Laker fans are something else, dog.
I'm not talking about like, oh, that's it, we're gonna be championship.
No. I'm talking about just the simple fact that somehow Caruso is the GOAT in all Laker fans' eyes.
Have you not seen him play?
You're delusional, Corey. He's a great player. Hey, speaking of Lakers,
he's one of the best defensive guards in the league.
How's Reeves doing this year?
He did great the last couple games. He's been absolutely good.
He been picking it up because people were saying that Austin Reeves wouldn't.
He had a slow start. He had a couple
And
good games. And
I was saying that he was tired. I was thinking that he was just tired because he.
well,
played.
we purposely didn't play him a lot in the preseason to try to, well, like they were giving him kind of like rest days and shit. And I think he only played. Number one, we played in like 6 or 8 preseason games. I don't know what, like, how many, like,
crazy.
most teams are playing like 4.
4.
And we played
4
like 6. And I was like, what the how does this shit happen? But he only played like 3. And he looked really good.
I was figuring he was just tired.
I think it took a second. We've been, I mean, every other game we've been having different fucking people in and out. They haven't been able to get a consistent rotation and chemistry. And so he had, like I said, he had a slow start. He had a couple good games, and then he had another bad one. And then they made the decision to move him back off the bench, and he's been excellent in 2 games off the bench. And Cam Reddish has been excellent in the 2 games starting. Ideally, to me, the move is to move D'Angelo to the bench and start Gabe Vincent. But Gabe Vincent is still hurt too.
I say Gabe hurt too.
So, like, that would be the move because we need something, some sort of help in the defensive backcourt because we don't have that point of attack defender. Taurean Prince, they're just throwing Taurean Prince on everyone. He can guard some forwards and some wings, but he can't guard these guards like that. Vanderbilt can, but he hasn't played all season. Gabe Vincent can, but he's hurt. So we got it screwed.
Any surprises so far?
Minnesota.
I was just reading to that boy Anthony Edwards is nasty.
He's not the surprise. He's not the surprise. Anthony Edwards, shit. That
nigga beat us the other night. He gave us our first loss. He gave Boston their first loss.
That motherfucker's a problem. We saw. I mean, it's just the latest in Team USA. Oh shit! I really am that dude amongst here, huh? Carry it over to the season.
Yeah, that boy is nasty.
He is oh my lord, no. Ant he's that dude, but it's them basically having 3 centers and playing them all a lot of minutes, and it's somehow still working. Gobert and Towns together is working, and then Naz Reid is their best bench player, and it's working. But they have some good people. Like, I haven't been able to watch them as much as I want to yet.
I watched them one game, and I was like, God damn! When they played the Nuggets, I was like, bro, what the fuck? Can nobody stop this again?
But I like they have good pieces. Jaden McDaniels is a good defensive, versatile forward. Mike Conley, ultimate vet. Like that. Like I guarantee you, if Mike Conley was on the Pelicans, they'd probably be where Minnesota is.
Point guard, get everybody involved.
Zion would be averaging about 7 more points a game. And that's the kind of player.
Easy buckets too, like
yes.
lobs, rolls,
simple shit. Hey, just listen. When they do this, you go do that, and you're gonna get a dunk. And that's what'll that's type of shit. That's what New Orleans needs. They need a Mike Conley. They'll settle. Who? Shit. What was old boy name that was in Memphis? That ain't in Memphis no more. The point guard. Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones. Someone like that.
Hey, go get him because he's riding in Washington with Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma right now.
Jordan
Poole wild, man.
I saw a clip today
about him saying that it was my team.
During the timeout, where it was like 40 seconds during the timeout, and he just completely missed.
They were down 3. I think they were down 3.
Who the fuck? Yo.
It's my team. I got it.
It's my team. I got it. Who do you think?
I threw the towel down 4 times, by the way.
But he ain't even hooping. You telling me you doing all of this? You're like he's really making Kyle Kuzma look like the professional.
They're hilarious together, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
Just go ahead and give him a reality show. That just would have been the smartest thing. I don't know how that hasn't happened
During
yet.
the season?
Yes, absolutely. Fuck yes, absolutely.
Mic him up during
Who
every
wouldn't
game.
watch
I
shit?
would love it.
Hell yes. Just send it, just pretend it like how VH1 do their shows where it's like you set it up. Oh, you're just gonna be here. You have to be here, you know. But it's all real. Like, just do shit like that. No, that'd be absolutely amazing. You mean to tell me he's doing all of this shit? This motherfucker's averaging 16 points a game.
Trash.
That's it.
Trash, son. Trash. The boy
While
has
Kuzma's
not
out,
been good.
Kuzma's out here giving me 23 and 6 and almost matching your assists. Get the fuck, yo. Get your boy.
That
Get
ain't
your
my
boy.
dog. The pool party been over with.
He need to go. Well, I thought at least it was like, all right, well, you know, he gonna do all this shit, but he's putting up 28. Like, you're not
30.
even putting up 20.
30. You know why? Because he out here playing around, bro. He walking up down the floor, dribbling backwards, turning around, shooting over a 7-3 Porzingis like it's nothing.
He trying to bring back the fucking N1 mixtape tour.
He got his shit sent. Like,
Nah, he need to get. He is. Jesus Christ, they are awful. Are they the worst? Do they have the worst record in the league? They should.
no.
Ah,
The
they
Memphis Grizzlies are
actually
right.
no. It's Detroit, which is surprising because I thought they'd be a little better, and I'm kind of disappointed. I don't think they've like played
Detroit is
terribly
playing
bad.
better.
Like they're playing okay. I don't feel like they're getting just like super cooked in most of these games, but
No. They're playing fine. They're just not winning.
their roster build is still
It's-
needs some
Yeah,
work.
they're still young. All
Well,
of
they
them
got too
niggas is
many. They got too many.
too many
bigs.
guards.
They have too many big.
Jaden Ivey is mad that he's coming off the bench. Like
Everyone on this team is either a center or a point guard. That's kind of what it is. Except for the rookie, and then the rookie. Like that's it. It's
Who,
centers
the
and point
twin?
guards. Yeah, the twin.
You know he's number 2 in total rebounds this year behind Jokic.
He's really fucking good. No, he's not. He's not even number. Well, Duran is
Total rebounds,
Oh, total rebounds because he's played more games than Duran. Never mind.
not average.
Not average. Total rebounds. Yeah,
Total rebound. Like
He's
Jokic
the
got like
one guy.
131 and he got like 116.
yeah, because he's the one
that's-
guy who like can do other shit.
And that's like over Gobert and is one more 7 foot on that list.
Yeah, no, Twin does a shit. The Bills just turned it over on downs, went for it on 4th and 2. But it's like I'm sitting here looking, okay. Because I don't know what Alec Burks is. He's basically a point guard, more or less. Like he's a 2, but he's a
1-2.
So these are the leaders in minutes per game for the Pistons right now. Cade, point guard. Isaiah Stewart, center. Twin, Osar Thompson. He's the exception to the rule. Killian Hayes, point guard. Jalen Duran, center. Alec Nurks, point guard. Kevin Knox doesn't count. He's only played in one game. He's played
In his
one
career,
game.
right?
In this season. I'm looking at their leaders in minutes. Leaders in
he's
minutes
played.
this season. I know. He's played in one game. So I'm Xing him from that. Next up, Marcus Sasser, point guard. Jaden Ivey, point guard. Marvin Bagley, center.
Did you hear whose name not on there? James Wiseman.
He is how many people did I just name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm Xing Knox. 7, 8, 9. And then it's Joe Harris, who only plays 14 minutes a game. And then it's James Wiseman.
And he was playing well when he got traded over there last year. I don't know what it is with my dog, man.
He wasn't. Listen. I forgot where I heard this. Some podcasts I listen to. We just have to throw away that draft. Because that was the COVID draft where you couldn't actually go and scout people in person. You couldn't actually like all the normal shit that you do in the combine. You couldn't do any of that. It was a partial season. Like, all of that shit was fucked up. So, like, I can't even kill. Like, that draft was just, it was fucked. Look, like, here's the top 10. Ant, perfect, great. Wiseman is 2. LaMelo no one knew how to judge LaMelo. He was 3. Pat Williams, Isaac Okoro, Okongwu, Killian Hayes, Obi Toppin, Denny Avdia, Jalen Smith. That's your top 10.
Well, didn't Pat Williams ask for like $100 million this offseason?
I don't care what people are asking for. We're looking at, actual facts and who's good. And then you get into a couple of decent people. Actually, once it gets later, it actually
Gets better.
Gets
probably.
a lot better. Because between 10 and 21, you've got Tyrese Halliburton, who is 12. Devin Vassell, who's actually been good for San Antonio lately, was 11. Halliburton is 12. Aaron Nesmith is finally caught on. He's at 14. Cole Anthony was 15. Isaiah Stewart, 16. And Tyrese Maxey is 21. And then you've got Emmanuel Quickly later on. You've got Jaden McDaniels, who we just talked about from Minnesota, who was later. And the last pick of the first round of that draft is Desmond Bain.
He putting up numbers in Memphis. He just had 37 other night. They need Ja so bad. Ja and Steven Adams, or Ja and Brandon Clark.
Yeah, they're screwed. They're screwed. just throw the whole, like, the draft makes no sense. Even like the second, the second round, like normally it's like, oh, you look at the second round and there's like 5 or 6 players that you're like, oh damn, didn't realize they were second round. No, they don't exist. KJ Martin and Xavier Tillman.
Xavier Tillman playing for the Grizzlies.
And they don't like it. That's it. Like, those are the only half decent players in the second round. You can always find a handful of second round. None. All these dudes. Oh, there's Skylar Mays. You know how I know who Skylar Mays is? Because I was looking at the box score of the Lakers-Portland game last night, and Portland played 9 players, and I only knew 4 of them. I knew 4 of their starters, and then there was some dude named S. Mays, and I was like, who the fuck is S. Mays starting for Portland? I knew Shaedon Sharp, Jeremy Grant, dominating, who dominated with like 12 and 6. And I forget the 4th guy that they had. One of their other forwards that I got to look up now because I want to remember it. And Thibault. I know Thibault. That was good. You know the other 5 players who played for Portland last night? Skylar Mays, Tumani Kamara, Jabari Walker, Duop Reith, Jamare Bouye.
Yeah, don't know none of these.
Portland for the number 1 pick. They're trying to get.
You might want to wait. I don't even know who's coming out this year. And then you watch college basketball yet. But yeah. I went to the Dallas game Friday. Dallas cooked the Clippers. What are we doing with the Clippers? Are we giving them some time before we just start cooking them? Or
I mean, is there a chance that could get better?
I think they need to shake up the lineup, the starting lineup. You got to shake it up. You got to get another defender out there. Or you got to tell Paul George and Kawhi to defend better than what they do.
They can't, number one. Number one, like, they can't defend Luka. Like, Luka consistently cooks these niggas.
Yeah,
every time.
He had
Kyrie
had 23 at half. Luka had 27 at half. Luka by the middle of it was 9 minutes left. Luka had 40.
That's not the middle. That's not the middle.
He had 40. They had 40. It was like 9. It was like eight, probably about 8 minutes left. He had 40 already.
Okay. So they've played. James Harden's played 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
3 of those games they scored 101 points or fewer. The only one they didn't was the Mavericks game where they were down by 70, and like,
Boy, that game
it
was
didn't
over
matter.
with.
The game was over with. They scored 126, but 75 of those came in the second half when the game was already done. So we can say, oh, they need another defense. They can't fucking score because the offense doesn't work because you got 4 people who should have the ball in their hands. Honestly, like, can't believe I'm going to say this. I feel bad for Russ. I feel bad for Russ because
Russ was playing well in the
not
first.
Just playing well. He did what they were asking him to do. He did I'm gonna focus on assisting. I'm rebounding like a motherfucker. Playmate.
He's
like
always been a good rebounding guard.
He's always been a good rebounder for a guard, but he's made that his focus. Like, he literally was like, this is what they need from me. And I got to be the heart of the team because Kawhi's a robot and Paul George don't say shit. So he ain't, except when he on this podcast. So Russ was really doing everything that they needed him to do and everything they asked of him. And they bring in Harden that it's not going to work. When it was just those 2, it didn't work. Now you're going to add them 2 with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and expect this shit to work. Zubac is the only big man you got. And they trying to like cook him.
After him, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Well, because the 9th Plumlee brother got hurt too and fucked his shit up. So they really lost him. Now it's really just Zubac. They're just like, Zoo, can you just try to be big, nigga? And that don't really work. So then they just end up going small. And it's PJ Tucker at center again.
Yeah, this looks bad. This looks bad. I'm not gonna cook them just yet. I'm gonna let them get whatever kinks they need to get worked out. But it looks bad right now. The fit, it looks bad. They gotta get it
worked out. Is a different fucking roster. It doesn't work.
Who getting traded?
Do I got it? You know who?
You got 2 options. Here.
No, you got 2 options.
Kawhi or Paul George?
One of them gonna have to go. I'm not trading for Harden. Russ ain't gonna bring you back shit. Like, and because of this, they've pushed their actual good role players to the bench. I'll take Terrence Mann and Norm Powell. I'll take Terrence Mann right now. I will gladly. Terrence Mann is good, and they've been fucking him over for like 3 years now.
That's why Shea got out of there.
Shea got out of there because that's a great one. That's a great one. But please keep questioning if the Lakers gave up too much for Anthony Davis. But we gonna keep while they gave up first team All NBA Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to get niggas that ain't got them out of the second round. But we gave up too much for Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Who won his championship year 1. Okay.
I guess Paul George would be the one I trade Paul George.
He's going to bring you back the most because I don't think people would give up a bunch for Kawhi either.
No.
I mean, they'll give up something, but he's a little more giant question mark there. Paul will give you
stay healthy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Paul get hurt too, but
is he going to want to play?
I think Paul will get him the most back, and you can get some pieces. They need to figure something out. That
they need to be
not going to work.
because they got enough role players. If you just let them play role, like you can't play all the role players together.
If you get a couple other pieces for Paul, another big, another shooter, or something like that, and some kind of two-way guy, something like that, then you'll be fine. You put one of them in the starting lineup, and then you put man in the starting lineup, whatever the fuck, someone else that actually does other things but dribble the ball, and then they have pieces, and you have a really, really, really good coach.
Right.
So get your shit figured out. Or not. I don't really care because it's continually fun to laugh at the futility of the Clippers. Never gets old.
Y'all finally beat them too, which is a good thing.
Goddamn right.
But yeah, let's get out of here, man. You got any positive words for we roll about here, man?
Shout out to Malik. He's doing his
We
shit.
We know
He's
what's
doing
going
shit.
on. We know
He's doing his shit. So shout out to
so
Malik.
shout out to Malik for sure. Positive word. All right, quick update in life. Yo, your boy left Nike a year ago. Took a leap of faith, taking an assistant manager job somewhere at DTLR where I'm in now. Under a year, I got my own store. So I am the new store manager at DTLR at the company I work for. All under a year. Shout out.
Go.
Shout out to the gang. But yeah, just keep playing. Take risks. Take calculated risks, man. You moving up, take a risk. You never know what the fuck a year could do. Shit, I said that a year if I ain't had no store, I was leaving. My year is Friday. I got my own
There you
store.
go. There you go.
So yeah, shout out to the gang. Shout out to Marcus. Shout out to Malik. Shout out to Corey. We all doing big things in life right now. You know, that's why these podcasts and this, you know, it might be me and Corey one week, be it Marcus one week, be it Malik.
We apologize. We apologize. We trying. We trying. I swear we trying. We apologize. Shit's been rough.
Yeah, this last little month, it's been like, okay, let's go up here. I don't care who come up here. This is I need one of y'all. And so
that's what it is.
Hopefully some things happen where we can get it back to the gang and we can get maybe get a little special guest on here for y'all 1 week for, you know, like a special guest host or something, like a special celebrity pick or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
We'll figure some shit out.
But yeah, we'll holler at y'all. Y'all know where to find us at, man. Y'all see us first thing in the morning on Spotify, YouTube, all that good stuff, man.
You know it.
Y'all be easy. See y'all next Monday, dog.
We out. Fuck the